Poor France is ill, and our city is a wound, inflamed by all efforts to heal her. A king once ruled, headstrong and corrupt. Now headless and a corpse, murdered by men just as vile. Today, fanatics from all sides spill blood on every corner. 1,000 terrors I mean to cure, day by day, street by street, Templar by Templar.
Hello, my name is Alex Amancio, and I'm the creative director of Assassin's Creed Unity. Welcome to the streets of Paris, the most beautiful city in the world, in the throes of a bloody revolution. Atop the Notre Dame, our hero, Arnaud, surveys the scene. Let's make our way down using controlled descent, one of the new additions to navigation in ACU. We have completely overhauled navigation, allowing you to plan and execute exactly where you want to go. Essentially, you don't have to look for a haystack to get to street level anymore. This massive crowd is gathered in front of Notre Dame because clergy is being dragged out. Players can choose whether they want to get involved or not, save the clergy, which will attract attention, or let them be murdered and stay hidden. The choice is yours.
I think the guards can handle these rogues. My target may be on the move.
As you can see, the city is completely alive, with inhabitants going about their business, getting robbed, or investigating curious events. You will need to learn how to read the crowd in order to get a read on possible gameplay activities. For example, the crowd looking inside the building is curious about a recent murder. This is a cue for one of our murder mystery missions. Let's take a look inside the building, seamlessly, for the first time ever.
Bear up, madame. I will return to see justice done.
We'll add this mission to our quest log and keep moving towards our target. Remember, Paris is in the midst of a revolution, and systemic fights can break out at any moment. As you can see, the people are taking the fight to the aggressors, the enemy faction in ACU.
Here's the spot. If I'm not too late, I'll catch Captain Xavier at his dinner.
Our target is in a social club, one of the new types of locations in ACU. We'll need to make our way inside. Let's use a direct approach. Combat is much more challenging in ACU, and players will have to make good use of their wit, tools, and new combat moves. Among these, you will see the parry, dodge, tackle, and heavy attack. Before entering the building, let's use Eagle Pulse to plan our approach and see what's waiting for us inside. You can enter many buildings in Paris, which makes for countless new gameplay situations.
The machine, you mean?
Let's switch to stealth mode and try a non-lethal approach.
You skittish?
For the first time in Assassin's Creed, we have a dedicated stealth mode, triggered at the press of a button.
The Jacobins done that. It's their own.
Stealth mode makes you harder to detect and allows you to circumnavigate enemies by using a cover-to-cover approach. Our target is hiding away on the 3rd floor. Let's get to him.
It wasn't me. I'm not the man you're after.
Where is he?
Palais de Justice, the executions.
Good. You should leave this place.
Merci, monsieur. Merci. Merci.
It seems our target isn't here. Let's make our way to the Palais de Justice and track him down. You can see the unique skyline of Paris, as well as the one-to-one scale of the city, which gives navigation a completely new feeling. To support the assassin advantage on rooftops, we've added the high ground feature, letting us quickly and seamlessly see the gameplay opportunities around us. Taverns are social hubs of a kind, offering a variety of options to players, such as shopkeepers and join-in progress opportunities for co-op missions. Food was becoming scarce at this stage of the revolution, and these people are arguing over grain. We could get involved, but we'll go past it for today. This street is blocked by aggressors, the enemy faction. We can't fight them because that will attract protectors, and we aren't quite strong enough to fight them off yet. We'll avoid these for now by parkouring up this wall. This massive crowd has gathered to watch the public executions by the guillotine down the street. To find our target, we'll use Eagle Pulse, a limited skill right now, as we haven't unlocked the full power yet. Our target, Captain Xavier, is making his way to the guillotine stand to start the executions. As an assassin, we are the blade in the crowd. We have a lot of ways we could kill our target. We can use the Phantom Blade, the new assassin's signature weapon. We could use a stun bomb on the guards. Or we could use the new disguise skill and walk right up to him. In this case, let's send a message to the Templars and make this execution as public as we can.
Standing on the edge of discovery. A powerful technology with infinite possibilities. Instead, we let them in. Fused in an unholy union of flesh and metal. Now this brave new world has gone to hell.
That beast! You will not get away!
Maggie is the new Trapper character, and the way that she differs from the previous Trapper character, Griffin, is that she does have some new abilities, but she also does have her companion pet Trapjaw, Daisy. Maggie's gonna use Daisy to actively hunt down the monster.
Watch Daisy. Follow her.
Where Griffin had to place sound spikes down and hope that the monster ran through the sound spikes, Daisy will actually take off after the monster's tracks and even do so much as cut the monster off.
This isn't the first time we've hunted monsters, is it, girl?
Maggie's also got harpoon traps. So as opposed to Griffin, who's got a harpoon gun, Maggie can plant these traps in the ground that can just stay there, and when the monster passes by that area, he gets ensnared.
In a defensive situation, she can lay those traps around her teammates to create a barrier, but she can also use them to cut off the monster's escape.
Lazarus is the biggest threat. You have the ability to bring people back from the dead.
Arise!
For Lazarus, it feels very powerful, but also the monster really doesn't like you and really tries to single you out. So you have to be patient and have to wait for that moment when you can cloak and go in and bring that guy back.
Going invisible. Val she's our medic that is sort of very straightforward, right? She's got a medic gun. She points the medic gun at the guy that needs healing, and he gets healed. Lazarus tends to hang back a bit. He has to be very careful not to expose himself.
When you're playing as a monster strategically, you're looking for Lazarus. You want to take him down first because you know he's the key to winning any game that he's in.
Hyde is a salty dog. He's crass, uncouth, and he just brings the pain.
Suck on this, you bastard!
He's got a flamethrower, he's got a chain gun, one in each hand, and he can just switch between them, do massive damage. But he's got to be up close.
Say monster's hiding in a cave. Hyde can throw in a toxic grenade. It makes poison gas inside the cave, and it flushes the monster out.
I really like Markov. He's got his great mines that he can throw out, kind of control the field. But pound for pound, you gotta take Hyde in when you want to get right in the monster's face and just take him to town.
Bucket is our new support class hunter. Whereas Hank was a little more defensive and passive, Bucket's extremely aggressive.
I've got a rocket launcher. Might as well use it.
He's got a pretty funny British accent, which just sets him apart from everybody else. And he's a robot on top of it all.
Detaching my head for recon. Please do not be alarmed.
He can pull his own head off, and it's got little jets on the bottom of it, and he can fly it around, and he can actually tag the monsters for the rest of the hunters on his team to help them track him really early on. And then he's also got sentry guns, which he can deploy.
So Hank, he protects his team in a very defensive way. He directly shields somebody who's under attack. Bucket also protects his team, but he does it in an offensive way. So it's kind of cool, because that's what support's supposed to do, find ways to protect the team, but they're doing it in completely different ways.
Apparently, I'm pretty good at this.
The Dam is a new map that we're showing people.
The Dam is a desert environment, so there are a lot of caves, a lot of twisting caves. It's a little more vertical than the other maps we've shown, and there's also a lot of very tight enclosed spaces. One of the things that's really going to stand out to a lot of people is that the wildlife in the Dam is a lot more aggressive than they've seen before.
Oh dear!
Megamouth, not a rock. I think you voided your warranty.
There are megamouths, which will go out and grab hunters and eat them whole. There are dune beetles, which will attack hunters, but they'll also feed on the wildlife. So in a way, the monster is going to be competing for food with a lot of the wildlife on the map.
Okay, let's kill this thing fast.
The hunters and the monster, they're going to be fighting the environment just as much as they're going to be fighting each other.
Oh boy, this is gonna be a fight!
This was supposed to be, well, not this. We have a party waiting for you. Awesome.
Football is the greatest drama on earth. This is our stage, our theater. I was born into it, others were adopted, but we're all connected. If you don't believe we're family, you haven't felt what we felt. Agony, tension, heartbreak. But that moment, when it comes together just right, words cannot describe. But this isn't fiction. This is real life. Our life. The stages are real. We can feel them, experience them. They come to life. These leading men take the ball, take the man, and take their place as legends. Our heroes run through walls to ignite our imagination. An entire season changes with one kick, one bad decision, one slip. But one magic moment lives in our hearts forever. For these moments. We are these moments. This is more than a game. This is football. FIFA 15. Feel the game.
Told me I'd grow up to be a good man. Artyom, she said, my light. And I believed her. When I spared a life, I believed her. And then when I killed, I believed her. It was a lie. These things I have done. My hands are blackened with blood. My soul is damned to purgatory. time again, I would. And then maybe I could become a good man.
Silent night, holy night,
It's hard to watch something you love destroy itself, to see it fall apart. Disaster always feels so distant, detached. Someone else's struggle in some faraway place. It's not until it's in our city, at our doors, that we realize how fragile we are. All of us. All of this.
No, baby, Steven, Mommy, I'm here. Mommy's right here. Angie, no. Please. I love you, Marcus.
Sarah. And when it hit, when it came down hard. And we fell. We buried ourselves in anger, fear, in the instinct to survive.
I'm sorry, Sarah. I'm just not strong enough.
And the real truth is, no one watched, no one saw, wanted to see. Tragedy is invisible. People turn away from it and run from it if they can. And it's hard knowing that you belong here, that your purpose lies amongst all this pain. But someone's gotta be there to pick it up, to push back, put the first piece back together, put us all